This is the Benjamin Zulu Global. Welcome our viewers from all over the world to the home of the Heart Matters. We're converging to learn together because when you know better, you can do better. And a better life is what we all want. Better work life, better family life, better personal life.
Yes, and welcome. My name is Willie Kinyash, and today we want to talk about how to repair after an affair. And let me start by saying that infidelity is one of the biggest setback when it happens, and sometimes it is hard even to overcome. What causes all this to happen? Who is to blame? Is it possible to repair that relationship after an affair has happened? That is what we are talking about this beautiful day.
Willie, we said the other day that people generally get married twice, and this dynamic is more present with men because traditionally they are the hunters. They get married socially and legally. On the wedding, on the ceremony, they become somebody's husband in the eyes of everybody, and it's official in paper and they're married. But they also get married energetically, psychologically, mentally. If they don't do this second transition of marriage, an affair is only a matter of time. While you are dating, there were people who are left in the waiting queue who did not get to see you and they wanted to see you.
Yes.
You married this one, but they still remained in the waiting.
They are there watching.
Yes. They are still available, still your admirer, hopes. Other tabs you had opened are still playing music in the background.
Yes.
You had not closed those tabs. To clean up what you had started during searching takes time and intention. You had been approaching a lot of people, flirting a lot of people, entertaining a lot of people, because that was the season of searching and all over. You all over. I mean, and you really started things.
And you understand?
You checked out this, checked out that. Many are left pending, dried up, lost touch. So that thing you started is still open. Many of those people are still out there single. With time, many move on in life. But the first few years after you leave the market and you had inquired the prices,
they are still trying to reach out.
They might still follow up on the inquiries.
Yes.
To know that you're still interested. And that's why when people are new, text popping on each other's phones is very common. When you're newly married.
Yes.
Because all that was going on. You know, they were chatting here. When you are new, that there will be lingering. and with time is when now you win them away. If you are sincere, they'll be winned away. And they'll become rare now because they're no longer opening tabs. But if you are a genuine seeker, and or people knew this girl is single and there's this chatting, some people you are not going to marry, but your relationship was flirtatious. These are the hardest to deal with. You had crossed those borders. You may not have had sex or anything like that, but it was flirtatious, suggestive, and emotional comfort with each other.
Yeah.
And you did not even try to get married, but the relationship is not exactly pure. The language you use, where you are you interact.
Something was created.
Yes. And there was possibility. You know, some people, it's not the cheating, it's the possibility.
Yes.
You know, they are welcoming. Some people have not cheated because they have not met in a closed place. Okay? The only place they have not done anything. They never meet.
It's a private place.
Yes. Being broke sometimes helps you. Some people are faithful because they're broke. If they had their own house, you know, they stay with some other guys who don't want to hear nonsense. They don't have any space of their own. No workplace of their own. They work in an open office. They have no so they are just environment.
They just look like they are faithful, but they are not. It's the pocket.
My brother. A lot of people.
Yes.
Ask bachelors who, one of our slogan we had was, we wanted to stay together until we are ready for marriage. As bachelors. For accountability. We had found it easier. Not just for cooking, but for making sure you don't find yourself with a lady at night in your house. there's a place for self-control. We are not saying you can't do it. We found ourselves, we have friends whom we trust each other. We can make use of our friendship.
Yeah.
So he said, we'll be moving out when you start now. You've found somebody, you're dating, or you're gathering furniture slowly now to start family.
Yeah.
When you enter that season, that's when you would branch off. But there before would share space.
Yes.
To allow, for that,
overcome some of these temptations.
let me tell you, when you first get married, there's a momentum that was going on. If you do not transition energy-wise to stop entertaining, close those tabs, and get firm without being supervised, that you're not entertaining these pleasurable things. Saying no to painful things is easy. It is saying no to pleasurable things that is hard. When nobody is supervising you, you're doing it out of character, commitment, and integrity to the thing you've started. That is the harder part. A lot of people can say no when it is painful and dangerous. But when it is hidden, nobody will find out. You're just like, you're imagining that you not do too much, you won't go too far, we are controlling it. When it is shrouded in denial, it goes all the way. Many times you lose control, many times you blunder. I'm saying this to say some people only get married after an affair. The only time they get married mentally, get married psychologically, is after they mess up, they're about to lose everything. Sometimes affair is the rock bottom that conducts baptism of fire on the person to actually wake up and become energy-wise committed, psychologically committed. There are people who get married socially, but they want to have it both ways. They still want to eat there, eat here, eat here. They still want to maintain that openness. They still want to maintain too much close relationship with the former guy friends or girl, lady friends for guys. They still want to remain their mother being the consultant. Some people before they got married, the person who was consulting every relationship, every decision was their mother. Now they are married. Is the mother still ratifying every decision? They have not gotten married energy-wise. They have not adjusted their life. Adjusting your philosophy of life, your behavior, because you got married is painful. Painful. A lot of people don't do it until they hit rock bottom. It's unfortunate that we don't want to learn through information, we must learn through experience.
Who taught us that?
We believe, I can handle it. I can handle it. I can live this way. I can live this way. I can handle it. It goes all the way, gets out of control, then you start regretting, I wish I knew. I wish I knew. And this wishing you knew goes on, goes on. Now, there are people who say they can't forgive an affair once it happens, that's all, it's a decision, I don't care. Affair is, first of all, yes, a betrayal, that decision. You don't hear people getting abducted at gunpoint to go and cheat. So they make the decision.
Yeah.
The decision has just matured on that day of that infidelity. So today we are talking about the affair that involves sex, but some people crossing boundaries starts far. Transferring emotional affection, calling the person by the sweet names you call your partner, and inviting them to secrets. And there are only two elements. Esther Perel listed two elements of an affair. She said, once you see those two, the affair has started. Doesn't matter the stage of development, but it has started. Sexual energy, secrecy. Those two. We are talking in a sexually admiring way. We are I'm admiring you. We are entertaining. If it's sexual energy. Number two, it's hidden. It's an affair. If you have to delete messages, change passwords, hide it.
There's an affair.
Yes. It has stages of incubation and development, but it's already. That's the nature of it. Even when you finally do it, it will still be the same. Sexual secret, sexual secret, sexual secret.
So nobody should say, I was not aware of this.
Yes.
You knew.
If there is erotic, you're directing admiration, imagination, fantasy, photo, whatever, words, flirtatious, inviting towards anybody, or allowing them to do it to you, and you're keeping it hidden from your partner. Perfect affair. It's already disloyal. So the stages of development and opportunities, I told you some people won't cheat because they're too far from each other. They're open to the idea, but she's in Garissa. He's in Nairobi.
Yeah.
They keep dreaming, when you come to tell me that. If they meet, everything happens. That's why people hide their phones. They are not exactly cheating, but the way they are living is unfaithful. They are open to disloyalty.
Yeah.
They give sexual admiration, they invite sexual admiration, and they hide it. You see the secrecy in the house. There are tents around their house. It's very easy to observe the secrecy. You may not observe the other part, the sexy, the erotic energy that they're directing or inviting from other people, but you see the secrecy. That's all you need. Circumstantial evidence. Sometimes the court makes decisions not based on hard evidence, but circumstantial. Sometimes you don't have the space, opportunity in life to pin people in the act. Even the court acknowledges law uses circumstances to conclude.
The way this guy is behaving.
They say the police, the investigators only need to place you in the scene of crime. They did not see you doing the crime. But they can prove that you are in that vicinity at the time it happened.
Yeah.
Now the burden shifts to you. It's not, circumstantial evidence is usually not conclusive, but the burden shifts to you now to disprove that you did not do it. Once the burden shifts to you, now if you fail to disprove, to persuade the court, you were there in the scene at that time, but you did not do it. Sometimes in marriage, don't wait for hard evidence. People are too cunning and creative in hiding. You just need circumstantial evidence. The almost clear circumstantial evidence is secrecy, tenseness with the phone. There's no other thing people are hiding. No. Don't look at the person's phone. You start crying like onion.
They've been calling the phones onions.
No. The phone is very innocent.
Yes.
Why are those phones in the shops, not onions? They don't contain any secrets.
Yeah.
You can't, you know, that toxic masculinity of giving men room to roam and be unfaithful and thinking that, oh, a man's phone, leave it alone, it will cause you to cry. You're just saying, I don't want to see the disloyal things they're doing because I don't want the discomfort of dealing with the truth, or I am so powerless in this relationship. I negotiated for a very small position and I was accommodated on condition that I don't ask questions. That's what we are saying, really.
Yeah.
It's not a marriage. We are powerless. We fear. We have no option. Did I tell you for your marriage to be very happy, you should not need it too much?
That's very new.
Some of the contradictions of life. For you to get the best job in this world, you must not need it too much. Isn't it? You don't attend the interview saying, I must get this job. The moment you say that, it will be given to you at the worst terms. You win big deals when you're willing to walk away if it's not what you want.
Yeah.
You will believe you are a resource. And these guys had better take advantage of your resource. If they don't, another person will. So you're not reluctant. You make your presentation, the interview, and all that. You use the techniques to persuade. But there's a threshold. I want 1 million per month.
You want us to check our marriages in that perspective?
And they're saying, you come there saying, what I believe I deserve. What if we were to start you 450? I understand you guys, but unfortunately, I can't take that for now. You should have what you can't take in marriage. You should have minimum threshold. The disloyalty of somebody saying don't touch phone, and they're collapsing when you look like, you know that meme, that meme where the lady is reaching for the remote control. The guy is
thinking she's reaching out to his phone.
He falls to the ground to grab the phone.
It is like
obvious secrecy. Circumstantial evidence of cheating, secrecy with the communication. And phone, as I told you, people are not always cheating now, but they're sowing seeds. Even cheating needs a search for a cheating partner. They are not easy to find. Even cheating needs you knock many doors.
Yes.
One will open. There's a form of intimacy women enjoy that does not involve sex. The emotional support, the validation, the conversation, the helping each other through life. So there are women who string cheaters cheating men along, never giving in to sex, but deriving that kind of support. Sometimes financial, sometimes just mental, just validation. For women, that is intimacy, imagine. You are giving it to other women, stealing it from your woman and hiding the communication, hoping you'll also get to harvest the honey one day. So the cheaters also get cheated on. They get swindled.
That's emotional infidelity.
So you are cheating out there and you met other more cunning. You know, there are thieves who steal from other thieves. They wait for you to do the hard job. I'm told, sometimes hyenas don't waste time hunting. They hold their peace for the lion to go and hunt.
Yes.
And when they notice you have got, now they come as a group, bully you. So out there we have cheaters who specialize on feeding on other cheaters. You have a resource, they can see you have money, you have this, and you have this crush on them, they entertain it, so you can be sending some money. They promise you, they keep you hoping. Next week can't be around, let's meet on. Oh sorry, I got up, but for now just send me this, and on Monday. So you keep sending money. So you'll be deleting messages, hiding the conversation, clinging to your phone even in bathroom, and switching it off and putting it upside down and behaving secrecy, obvious secrecy. I told you it's very hard to decode when a woman is cheating. Let me tell you one way you shall tell. Please, although women are mysterious, I told you women are mysterious. They are not otherworldly creatures. They are not aliens. If you take your time, you will see patterns. Human behaviors are very patternistic. The one clue women give, the one clue is, every now and then there's I studied police records, police files book that was saying there's no perfect crime. They always leave a clue. It may take a while for you to piece together the clue. And one sign that a woman is cheating, sometimes she does a very polished job, so there's no communication on that phone. Some people dedicate a phone for the other activity.
Not the one you know.
They dedicate. Honest people, when they are observant, they can notice small changes, slight changes. For women is the minor clues. The reason she can cheat on for many years is when you ignore minor clues. May seem minor. That you ask innocently, you say Anthony was calling, and she responds with tension. You just said Anthony
was calling.
And you see, then she brushes off quickly. There's another Anthony she has something with. You are just saying, the person we are going to see for our child's clinic was calling to confirm our booking. And you saw through caller say, Anthony baby clinic. I'm wondering, what was that response like? When you go and look at Anthony, you don't see any energy between them, so you brush it off. You should have clicked and said, if any name gives you tension, there's one name that you're guilty of.
Yeah.
And now, you should have employed your antennas. Men, we have one superior advantage of investigation. Because they learn us too much. You know, they know your routine, they know when you're doing the show, they get comfortable knowing you're predictable. So if you are to converse with your NSIS friend and say, check for me the communications of this, she wouldn't tell.
Yeah.
And you can gather evidence and bombard her. Sometimes they get comfortable when you are a trusting guy, you don't look around too much. So that file in their phone called deleted messages, they usually don't go there to delete after they delete. You don't need to delete twice. Cheating is hard work. After you delete the photo, you should follow up to the recycle bin and also delete. You don't always have that much time. Because you're deleting because somebody's approaching. And you only had one moment to delete this one. You did not have the moment to
go to the recycle bin.
So if you took her phone and you're checking something, watching something, baby, and she's in the kitchen, she keeps peeping, checking. Did I do this? Did you guys? You're wondering, why is she coming 5 times? When baby is watching cartoon, she's wondering, you might be going now to the recycle. Because she remembered, she deleted from the phone, but she did not delete from the recycle bin. You can see discomfort that is unusual. You can see discomfort. You can hear slips of the tongue. Sigmund Freud said humans can't keep secrets. If they can't talk with their mouth, their fingers will tell it. If their fingers don't tell it, their body will tell it. Their feet will, their body language. Humans can't keep secrets if you're observant. Many people cheat for long because the one they're cheating on is also unfaithful. Again, some people are unfaithful, but they have not been lucky. Yes. Nobody wants them. The cheater gets cheated.
Yes.
And then they come home moody.
All of them.
This person comes home moody because they were hoping to get the person they have been investing on. Only to
didn't show up.
They have just been insulted. Go back to your... What's wrong with you?
You're not my type.
You know? You see the market out there is mafia. This is a mafia world. Nobody cares about nothing.
Yeah.
In any case, all these are thieves. You know the way thieves kill each other. Sometimes the police doesn't catch up with the thieves. It's the thieves who eliminate each other. With a deal gone sour. There's no character between them. No consistency.
Yeah.
It's a mafia. So the cheating world is also mafia. So some people, they're hiding their phone, but they're still not, they don't have a catch yet. Or they did something 2 years back, and you know, men get tormented after they sleep with a woman because she might send a follow-up. A few months later. Just one sentence saying, I have missed my... and it's supposed to be a secret. But now there's a scandal. How do you keep a scandal? A secret. And many of them know you have a lot to protect. You have a family to protect. You have a lot. Unless you are a gangster. You know, those gangsters.
They don't care.
You know, they can blow you out if you try to text them. You know. But many people are not experienced in that industry. They are naive. They just hope the other person will keep their side of the deal. Without knowing that when they are pressured, they don't care. They call whoever. So your phone is calling 5 times when we are asleep. A new number.
1 a.m.
And then messages. When you go to check, you don't report what it was.
Yeah.
You just say, these people. Who are those people?
Committed guys.
And I developed my antenna. And I say, okay. And in all these, one day you get to go to the deleted messages. You find that there's only one remaining, which says, I'll talk to you tomorrow. So why was I talk to you tomorrow deleted? It does not contain a lot, but circumstantial. So you take a photo of it using your phone. You know, when you screenshot with your phone, it may remain the evidence.
Yeah.
But you just
take a photo.
And you, when you talk to your investigative friend, there are some guys who make career of investigating cheating. Just need to pay them, and they bring you hard evidence. And there is no finger of theirs that is traced anywhere. Hard evidence for free. I mean, hassle free. Don't waste your headache following this, tracking. No problem. Just give it to us. How much? 50,000. 2 weeks. And they will update you with a new number. Or physical communication. Where do we meet? You operate like gangster. We are meeting at point A, point B. We have noticed that this person is, there's a spot they are going. Do you have any business? That will not be a supermarket? No. How long? Okay. Money coming in, money going out, and finally I give you information. So we have a whole career there. So if you found in the West, it's a full-blown industry. Here it is still low-key.
Yeah.
You know, many times why people cheat is because they did not transition. And although people swear they can't forgive an affair and it's very painful, these are some of the things you are hoping you'll never have to deal with. But I want you to consider that sometimes people wake up after shock. The shock that they're losing everything. There are 3 things to weigh whether you should stay after you discover the cheating. Number 1 is the attitude of the cheater. Are they genuinely remorseful, or they're just concerned about their image? Sometimes people are telling you, don't tell so and so, don't disclose it, oh, don't damage my name, oh, don't destroy our family, oh, don't disrupt our children. Oh, that was their work to think about before they went out. It is them who destabilized. You have to do what you have to do in order to heal. Do not be gaslighted into covering people's mess at the expense of your own well-being. If they jump to protect the image, they don't care about it. It's not empathy. They're using you to do the life they want, however they want it. Some of the things you're going to decide, some of the things you're going to make your mind up on, don't involve big decisions ahead. They involve the attitude of the person. You should see genuine remorse on their knees, at their feet, at your feet, attitude-wise, mentally. It may not be physical, but you can see attitude-wise. They're saying, I am to blame. Whatever you decide, I'm at your mercy. That's what you should see. A footnote is that you should avoid involving family and the people who are permanently in your life when these things happen, because you may move past this thing, but them, they don't.
Yeah.
They keep the record and they don't forget. They don't have the insider view that you are processing and the other things. Better to use professionals and people who are not in your life, that after you process, you are gone.
Yeah.
You move past that and they are not in your life to stay. The other thing you need to remember permanently is that one is the attitude. The other thing is, after these things happen, you can see a person who it was a genuine mistake, or it was the only mistake was being found out. You know, there are people who cheating was the bad choice and they regret it. Others are just angry that you found out. They disappointed themselves in doing a bad covering job.
How did I not play safe?
They blame you for checking their phone. They blame you for tracking. They blame you for... They reverse. Don't waste time negotiating that kind of person. They will never change. They'll go back. That's a lifestyle they've chosen. It's not a mistake. Please. They should care how they have hurt you, how they are destroying what you guys had, how they have lost themselves, how they have been carried away. That's what they should worry about. They should worry how this is affecting their life, where this is going. And lastly is whether you are willing to give it yourself another chance to blossom, the love, the relationship to repair. You don't make the decision whether you stay permanently, immediately. Just say whether you're willing to give it a try. When you're in pain, you can't think about love too much. But I'm willing to give it a trial. We say sometimes you can stay, but the love does not come back, because the person does not change their attitude. There are still small things that are giving you fear. All right? How to repair? Number one, the person who offended who went out cheating, should be on their floor saying, I hurt you. They should be genuinely remorseful. And you should look at the relationship in totality. There may be things you are doing very wrong. We don't excuse cheating again, but sometimes it's a result of dysfunctions. They contribute to what was going on here. Deprivation, not being listened to, no harmony, no understanding. There's too much dysfunctional communication, hurtful language. You should look at the relationship in totality. What needs to be changed in that relationship? You, even the offended one, you should be very willing to correct things in yourself. Don't play holy saint and that you don't learn what... It's not every time. Sometimes people go out when a relationship is very happy and they're doing what they're growing. But in many times, those who are cheating are looking to feel connected again, because they've lost connection in the marriage. They're looking to feel seen. They no longer feel seen. You heard the saying that women cheat because they're in love with the one they're cheating with. Men cheat and say they are not in love with the one they're cheating with. It was just sex. So a lot of women don't separate sex and love. It's when they feel understood by the other person, a shoulder to lean on, comfort. I hear the woman, that's what goes first. Their first form of intimacy is emotional. Mental understanding, validation. For many men, it's like a smashing. Smashing out there. You know? And they say, in any case, I don't love that guy. It's you I love. There should be a willingness to look at the totality. Number two, The one who cheated cannot carry the narrative of saying, we should get past it, stop talking about it. They should not take control of the narrative to harass you and make you feel like you are, invalidate your feeling, make you feel like you are crazy for feeling what you're feeling. They should confirm that you are right. They hurt you, they injured you, and they should be on the floor trying to heal, trying to repair. Lastly, they should put in the work to make you trust them again. Total transparency, no secrecy, change of attitude, not blocking you, not hiding things, not staying away, hiding their life. You should see a turnaround. If those three conditions are not there, don't waste time trying to rebuild. Again, marriages can survive and become blossoming after the affair, because that's when people got serious. That's when they began to treasure. And lastly, the second affair, you don't need hard evidence. Let's finish with this. If you forgive the first proven affair, the second time you should not run mad trying to get hard evidence. You just need to see the same behavior surrounding what you saw last time, and that's enough. The same attitude, same secrecy, same hiding, same lying here and there, same tenseness. So you know somebody, you're in the house and they're tensed. Let them know that next time you will not need hard evidence. Anytime you see anything resembling this, you're out. You not go, it is very painful to investigate, to boil inside. When you have some pieces of evidence here, waiting to track them, make this call, it's very painful. You will not go through that experience again. Next time you see the attitude of secrecy, looking tensed, shutting down, not talking, hiding this, hiding the other, delaying here, delaying there, being defensive, having an attitude. Let them know that next time you see just the circumstances of what happened last time, you're out. Yes.
Wow, thank you so much. And there you go. Now I believe you are much wiser. If cheating happens in that marriage, in that relationship, you need to carry the burden. You who have cheated, carry the burden. Do not blame this other person. Accept, change your attitude, and you move on. Remember, that marriage can also blossom after cheating if there is an understanding and you sit down and come up with a solution. It is doable. It is possible. Thank you so much. My name is Willie Kinyash.
This is the Benjamin Zulu Global. Welcome our viewers from all over the world to the home of the Heart Matters. We're converging to learn together, because when you know better, you can do better. And a better life is what we all want. Better work life, better family life,